Dungeon Keeper was more than just a game. It was the birth of a genre. But where did this idea evolve from? And in this video, I show every, and I mean every dungeon management game out there and its trailer. So whether they follow in its footsteps or take their concept in a completely new direction. So let's shortly define what a dungeon management game is. A dungeon management game is a strategy game where you build a dungeon. You dig out rooms, place traps, manage resources, and give indirect commands to your creatures. Your dungeon must grow while defending against intruders, be they heroes, monsters, or rivals. That's it. Then let's start with the game which started it all. Dungeon Keeper.
The leader in innovative gaming brings you the most awaited title of the year. Prepare to give in to your dark side. It is time to be bad. It's kill or be killed, as up to 8 players battle for control of the dungeon in 3 multiplayer modes. Watch the devastation unfold in full SVGA high-resolution graphics. Build dungeons in real time and check the progress of your minions from multiple views. Choose between first person, third person, and a controllable rotating map on the fly. The creatures of hell respond to your every whim. Hoard treasure and savor the sweet taste of power. Your demons call. Chaos beckons. It is time to be bad.
Dungeon Keeper 2 took the original formula and expanded on it, introducing a deeper story, a more engaging campaign, and of course, we got horny.
Crazy, isn't it?
Dungeon Keeper Online was EA's cheap attempt to break into the MMO market, mixing RPG elements with clunky dungeon mechanics, which makes no sense. It completely missed the mark and it quickly faded into oblivion. Dungeon Keeper Mobile was EA's biggest slap in the face to this beloved franchise. While you can still download the APK, the game was eventually shut down. leaving us fans frustrated by this pile of shit.
Loot and destroy other players' dungeons. It's Dungeon Keeper.
Me, I'm horny, short for the Horn Reaper. I'm chums with the Dungeon Keeper. Unbelievers, better take a step back, because I set traps that'll leave your neck snap. Forget a pimp slap, switch up the syntax, take away the PC, I'll deliver imp slaps. There's a slim chance that you've ever seen an enemy with melanin as red as this, a menace in his skin rash. Better bring your shin pack, cause when I swing axes, there's an equal need for medicine and bin pack. Horny, short for the Horn Reaper. I'm chums with the Dungeon Keeper. Horny, short for the Horn Reaper. I'm chums with the Dungeon Keeper. You ought to have taken a tad more care with your fortification, cause that wall there's gonna fall in the cave-in. I'll nab your lair, you'll be sore as the day when I stab your bare bottom. And in case you've forgotten, I hail from a place that is fatally rotten. So the beast I can make even Satan be off, and I must say that is painfully often. You save from a locket, nicking your millions, sticking your minions straight in a coffin. I plunge into your dungeon, lunging through your little buggers like I'm cutting through an onion. Under your fit, plunder your lid, funneling your funds to me, can you compare? The heart of your dungeons to dungeon heart. I'm taking pleasure breaking it and pulling it apart, and taking treasure claiming it as bullying and cards. Now you see red on the bully in the dark. I'm horny, short for the Horn Reaper. I'm chums with the Dungeon Keeper. Horny, short for the Horn Reaper. I'm chums with the Dungeon Keeper. The hand of evil strikes again.
For the quote-unquote true Dungeon Keeper likes, I'll start with Keeper FX. And no, I'm cheating here a little bit, but to be fair, the entire code was completely rewritten, making it basically a remaster of Dungeon Keeper 1. WoW for the Overworld is considered by many fans, including myself, as the best spiritual successor to the Dungeon Keeper series. It combines elements from Dungeon Keeper 1 and 2, adds new mechanics, and created a fresh new universe within the genre.
Powerful than ever before. It is time for you to once again take up the reins of evil and carve out your subterranean domain. And once you have created the dungeon of your most fevered dreams and filled its halls with the bloodthirsty creatures of your calling, you can rally your minions forth to challenge the Empire, who naively think that this realm is theirs alone to command. And when the last of their kind has fallen to your machine of war, well, there's always more to conquer. The time has come, Underlord. Arise once more, and prepare to begin your war for the Overworld. Yet to enter the war for the Overworld? There's never been a greater time to be bad than with the newly unearthed Ultimate Edition. Featuring Heart of Gold, My Pet Dungeon, and the Undergames.
The Dungeon series sticks to the cool gameplay of the genre, but introduces a few new mechanics and takes a very different tone to it. The humor, however, is something you'll either love or hate, making it hit or miss for many fans.
You've played scenes like this many times before. It's time to change sides. Take on the role of an evil dungeon lord. Give those heroes hell. Of your dreams. Lure them into the evil. Lure them into the dark. Lure them into dungeons.
Once upon a time, there was a kingdom full of flowers and rainbows. But there was a path leading to a different place there, in which the absolute evil lived. One day, the absolute evil decided to do something new, something quite monstrous. Go to the surface. Dungeons 2. Out now.
Time to kick a little hero butt. Forward, creatures! Show me what you can do.
Empire doesn't quite capture the same Dungeon Keeper magic, putting more focus on the strategic side of the dungeon management genre. The humor is a different flavor, less jarring than the Dungeon series, but overall it's still worth giving a try, especially with the free demo.
And I gotta kill lots of heroes and things, and conquer a continent. Strategic style. Fun, fun, fun. In the sun, sun, sun. And on top of it, I got put into the most pathetically small body you've ever seen. Please, give me a hand doing it.
Dwelvers brings a bit of that Dungeon Keeper charm to it, with the added twist of the verticality in the dungeon design. Sadly, it feels like it was left unfinished and neglected, missing out on what could have been a solid entry in the genre.
Has come to conquer them all.
Open Dungeons is a community-driven open source project, and that's pretty much it.
So, here I can build my training hall. I lack money, so I can build a big one. I just built a small training hall, and let's try to get some more money. Lots of money here. So, okay, my kobolds just dug into a dangerous place where there is a dragon. So, I need to fight this dragon. What can I do? I just researched a spell that is named Call to War. So I cast it here. I cast it here with left click, and then it will, and I will try to save my creatures actually. Oops. Come on, kobolds, just don't go dying or whatever.
Undermaster offers a lighter, browser-based take on Dungeon Keeper, while it doesn't dive as deep as other games in the genre. If you're looking to the old-school feel of browser games, it might just be the fix you're looking for. And if you're into VR, there are two more dungeon management games in that genre. The first one, Underworld Overseer. It lets you manage your dungeon and indirectly command your minions. While it doesn't offer the same depth as the other titles in the same genre, it brings a unique and immersive experience to VR fans. While you can grab your minions and throw them around for an extra level of fun. Devil and the Fairy leans more into tower defense than full dungeon management, but it still gives you indirect control over your minions. With only 3 levels, it's a short experience but a fun one, especially if you enjoy defending your dungeon in VR.
To try this again.
If VR is not your thing or you prefer more traditional experience, isometric dungeon management games offer a great alternative. In KeeperRL, you take direct control of your keeper while indirectly commanding your minions. The game blends strategic planning, resource management, and your dungeon defense, though still staying true to the classic Dungeon Keeper formula. Goblin Colony is as well an isometric dungeon management game that puts you in charge of a goblin empire. Like KeeperRL, it blends strategy with resource management, but with a more focus on the goblin theme approach. Prison Architect isn't a traditional dungeon management game, but its isometric design and management mechanics often draw a comparison. That's why I'm featuring it. Instead of monsters, you're running a prison, balancing security, resources, and the needs of your inmates.
Build and manage a maximum security prison. Prison Architect. Your prison, your rules. Full version now available. Have you got what it takes to keep us in? Prison Architect by Introversion Software.
Dwarf Fortress is the granddaddy of deep simulation games, letting you manage a colony of dwarves in an incredibly complex and living world. While it's not the traditional dungeon keeper like, its depth and emerging storytelling earns it a spot here. And because if I didn't include it, people would definitely complain.
Rise as you play, because your mind is a story-building engine, and Dwarf Fortress is designed to help you weave tales. Fortresses tend to collapse. Flooding, lava, beasts, starvation, madness. Dwarves aren't as resilient as you might think. But it's okay because losing is fun, and now we've got graphics.
This is our life's work, and we're never gonna stop.
Hope you enjoy the game. Good luck.
Dwarves offer a simplified take on the underground colony management genre, where every action you take costs gold. Much like Dungeon Keeper, losing your main building means game over, but its straightforward gameplay and resource management provide an enjoyable though less complex experience. If you're looking for a different perspective, the 2D side view approach to Dungeon Keeper also offers its own charm. While the genre is more niche, 2 titles stand out in this genre, one of which is Hell Architect. It takes cues from Oxygen Not Included and Dungeon Keeper, tasking you with designing and managing your own version of Hell. You'll manage resources, construct twisted torture chambers, and maintain the balance of your underworld empire. While the game presents a unique and darkly creative concept, it's been met with criticism for bugs, chill mechanics, and repetitive gameplay. Hammerting is a 2D underground colony management game where you control dwarves to mine resources, craft items, and expand your empire. It's praised for its art style and its crafting mechanics, but many players feel the game is unfinished with repetitive gameplay and bugs. While it has potential, it lacks in depth, and it being abundant makes it hard to recommend. Next, I have a few games that put their own spin on the Dungeon Keeper formula, like, I can't pronounce this shit, Naheulbeuk, Dungeon Manager, fuck, Naheulbeuk's Dungeon Master. I butchered that, fuck it, I'll keep it in. It draws inspiration from games like Evil Genius, blending dungeon management with a quirky, light-hearted tone. Instead of deep strategy, the focus is on managing your dungeon's day-to-day operations and keeping things running smoothly. While it doesn't match the complexity of Dungeon Keeper, it offers a fun, offbeat experience for players who are looking for a more relaxed, yet engaging dungeon sim.
I can't focus in such a ruckus!
One of the servants is on strike, Master. We have to develop this tavern to bring in some income. There, table and sideboard. This should be enough to lure in a few dupes. Curses and coyote dung! Not a word to the master!
Ugh. I hired an evil dungeon steward, not a lunch lady.
To your posts, adventurers! Is it me, or is our guard still not quite up to snuff? By the trolls lift! Take cover!
Remus! In my office! Immediately!
I beg of you, Master!
Because I mentioned Evil Genius in the previous title, Evil Genius, it's a classic base building game where you take on the role of a villainous villain, designing an underground dungeon and plotting world domination. You'll manage resources, recruit minions, and set traps to fend off spies and heroes, all while creating a network of secret facilities. With its quirky humor and engaging gameplay, many Dungeon Keeper fans consider it one of the best spin-off titles of the genre.
Oops. Looks like they might need a few more. On an island far from prying eyes, lurks a genius with an evil plan. You. Build your evil base. Recruit your evil henchmen. Plot your evil schemes. Elixir Studios and Vivendi Universal present a game for all those who prefer their secret agents. Shaken and stirred. Evil Genius. Today your PC, tomorrow the world.
Dungeon Tycoon is a dungeon management game with a twist. It's like Roller Coaster Tycoon but with a dungeon theme. You manage and design your dungeon to attract adventurers instead of killing them, balancing traps, rooms, rewards to keep them coming back for more. The goal is to create a dungeon that's not just dangerous but also rewarding for the heroes. Just don't expect Dungeon Keeper with Minecraft graphics. SteamWorld Build combined city building with dungeon management and tower defense. As you expand your town above, you also dig deeper underground, managing resources and uncovering hidden areas. To keep your operations running, you must strategically place defenses to protect your miners from the threats lurking below. Beneath the Mountain puts you in charge of a dwarven settlement, commanding your king while your dwarves carve deeper into the mountain. Along the way, you'll fend off waves of enemies, uncovering hidden chambers, and facing increasingly powerful foes with each descent. And at the heart of the mountain, you'll fight the mighty Balrog. A Game of Dwarfs offers a sandbox-style experience where you build both above and below ground, managing a multi-layered dwarven colony. In the campaign, you claim or reclaim your kingdom while you dig deeper into the earth and shape your settlement while defending against hidden threats. Empire of the Undergrowth stands out with the most unique theme in the entire list, putting you in control of an ant colony. You dig out tunnels, gather resources, and lead swarms of ants into strategic battle against rival colonies and deadly predators, all while expanding your underground empire. And here's a list of my honorable mentions. Legend of Keepers. It's a reverse dungeon crawler where you play as a dungeon master. Overlord 1 and 2. It's an RPG where you command minions to destroy the overworld. Demeo VR is a tactical dungeon crawler designed for VR. Startopia 1 and 2. It's a creative space station sim where you manage alien visitors, balance the economy, and the occasional trash crisis. One Room Dungeon is a minimalistic auto-battler with a dungeon theme. And Dungeon Keeper Labyrinth Legacy. It's a bullshit game. There are also 3 very promising upcoming titles to keep an eye on. First one is Lords of Nether, a more RTS-focused take where you act more like a commander with minimal godlike powers. It captures the dark and gritty atmosphere similar to Dungeon Keeper 1, but with a stronger emphasis on strategy.
Shadows. But now... you're here. Bend the underworld to your will. Claim its riches. Build your our dungeon. Raise your dark army. Care for them well. Crush your enemies. The world will be yours, Lord.
In Cthulhu Keeper, you take on the role of a godlike entity in a Lovecraftian world. You use your powers to manipulate mortals and some powerful demons, while the Underground focus on building and defending your dungeon. The Overworld plays more like a tactical stealth game, where you carefully spread chaos and terror without drawing too much attention. Set in the 1900s, the game blends strategic infiltration with dungeon management.
Into dread. Lost truths shift and stir, eager to devour the veil of the cosmic darkness. The chasm yawns wider. Will you feed it more, or cower beneath its gaze? They call to you now.
It'll be duck soup. It shall be done. Of course. They never explained what happened to the bodies.
City of Dwarfs Underground City Builder is still in early development, so details are scarce. However, its art style draws clear inspiration from Lords of the Rings, and we know that the player will be able to build multi-layered underground cities. One of its standout features seems to be the potential to manage hundreds of dwarves in a thriving settlement. Jesus fuck. This video took me far too long. And if you enjoy this kind of content,
Cancel Disney Plus. Hell yeah.